How are you, everybody? It's good to see you guys. So good to see you. Okay, so we are getting ready to go live. I wanted to answer some questions that were left on my in my messages. Charlie B had a question. I'll have to look it up. Another girl by the name of Yellow had a question. And I wanted to show you guys real quick what to do if somebody gives you a piece of jewelry and it feels the energy on that jewelry, freaks you out, or this was a gift, a used gift that somebody found. And when my daughter put it on, it had a negative feeling to it. So I'm going to attempt to try to clean the energy off this jade. So we haven't been able to wear it. Every time I do wear it, it gives me, it gives my daughter too really bad juju vibes from it. So I've told you guys before many times about the power of rue, how rue is a very powerful herb. It is just possibly more powerful than sage, okay? Rue is an ancient herb that's been used in hoodoo, voodoo, druid magic, bruja magic for many years. And it's used in basilicas and churches as well. And it does remove evil entities, evil spirits, and bad energy. So I am going to cover this in rue. And I'm just going to ask God to bless this rue. I'm going to pray over it and ask the Lord to empower this rue, to give it the healing properties that it needs, to remove any negative entities or negative energy attached to this bracelet. The next is just plain parsley, guys. Parsley has cleansing properties, and it also has healing properties as well. Remember, this is just herbs that help heal and cleanse away negative energy. So we're just going to cover that. And good old-fashioned sea salt. Just plain old salt, guys. Works just as well. And we're going to let this sit for 3 days, just like the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all things good in threes. Okay. And then I'm just going to light a little tea light, let it sit over here while we pray over it. Lord God, please remove any negative energy attached to this bracelet. It was a beautiful gift, but we are not liking the energy attached to this gift. Please remove any negative energy attached to it. Amen. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. So I'm just going to have my cross sit over here. I'm going to light this little candle and keep it over here while we do our readings tonight. And I'm hoping that will remove the negative energy that was attached to that gift. I don't think that the person that gave it to us meant anything bad or negative by it. It just, I don't know, if you've ever received a gift and from like an antique store, I think it's from an antique store, and she got it at like a place that you walk into. It's just like that had used stuff in there, and it was behind the counter, and she only paid like $3 for it. It's real jade, because I can tell real jade. So I know it's a really good deal. It's just the energy that was attached to the jade. It's just, I didn't like it. Okay, so let me clean up my mess. Of course, as per usual, I make a mess. I always do. And then we can get started. And I'll sweep all that up later. Okay, I always make a mess. Alrighty. So I hope everybody's doing well and had a good week. Happy that it's Friday for all of us. Okay. All right, let's see if I can see you guys in chat, because this phone is recording it. All right, I'm going to move you just a little bit, guys, so you can see the cards when we start to shuffle and everything. Okay. All right, great. I can see everybody. Hi, Charlie. I'm ready to answer your question. Charlie B had a very good question about the Shawn Williams guy. Now, I've been watching Ziggy do a couple of readings, because you guys know Ziggy does tarot readings too. She has a tarot channel. If you didn't know that, she also does tarot readings. And she pulled some really interesting cards on that Shawn Williams guy, the guy that escaped from the back of the van when he was being transported. And Charlie B brought up a very good point. His question was, do you think that Don Wells and Shawn Williams could have possibly known each other? Because Charlie brought up a good point that, you know, they're both in construction. Think about that. So they're both in construction, and that, you know, Don Wells is a drywall contractor, and this child, okay, look, he's a pedophile. He had over, I believe, 30 or 50 images of child porn. He had a woman in his condominium that jumped basically to her death to get away from him. She jumped 5 stories out of his condo window. I'm not sure if it was a balcony or a window. I can't remember. But basically, she jumped to her death to get away from him. She punctured her lungs. She broke both her legs. She has to walk with a cane for the rest of her life. So he tried to make it seem like she jumped on her own, that she wasn't trying to get away from him. She just wanted to jump out the window all by herself, with, you know, not being in fear for her life or anything. And I find that very suspicious. So Charlie wanted us to ask the cards if they are connected. Another girl by the name of Yellow. I'll have to look up her name too. I think her name is Yellow. I don't know if Yellow is here yet. She had another interesting question too. Let's see if I can find her. One second. Yellow brought up another question about a girl in one of the videos on, I believe it's in the church. She was wearing a yellow dress too, or she's wearing yellow, or a yellow shirt, and she swears that this little girl looks like Summer Wells. Have you guys heard about that one yet? So I need to answer her question too. And then I want to do a reading for Aggie, because it's Aggie's turn. And if Country Girl comes on, we'll do a free reading for Country Girl too, because it's Country Girl's turn too for a free reading. So let's see what we get. So we'll answer Charlie B's question first, and then we'll go ahead and I think what I'll do is I'll do my yes or no's. And how I do my yes or no's is with dice. Do I have my dice here? Yeah. I have dice. And what we'll do is we'll roll the dice. I like this shape of the dice. And if we get even numbers, I'd say that's a yes. And if we get odd numbers, then that's a no. So let's start off with Charlie first. Let's just say a little prayer for everyone here and everyone at home. Okay, everyone, dear Lord God, please bless everyone here. I ask you, Lord God, to bless the cards, that these cards and all of my tools and all of my instruments be only used for good. That we help solve crime with the tools that you've given us and the gifts that you've given us. Thank you, Lord God, for bringing us all together in this family. And let's help to bring and shed some light for the answers that we seek. Amen. In the Father, and in the Son, and in the Holy Spirit. Okay. We'll do a little bell. And all the cards. And let's get this ball rolling. All right, so does Don Wells know Shawn Williams? Is there any connection between Don Wells and Shawn Williams? So odd odd numbers is no, and even numbers is a yes. All right, let's see what we get. No, so it's a 7. We'll do it 3 times. 7 again, so that's a no. 8, it's an odd. Let's do one more time. Let's do 5. 6. So 6 is an even number, right? That's so stupid. Yeah, 6 is an even number. So we had 2 no's and 2 yeses. So let's try to break it. Let's see what we get. Scroll that again because I can't see it. It's too dark under there. That's an 8. So we have 3 yeses and 2 no's, correct? A 4. A 5. It's 50-50. I say that's 50-50. So let's ask the cards. They might know each other with that. I think I'm too shaky to do the, because I've just been running around, and I tried to clean up the kitchen, and I put food away and stuff, so. Let's see, can you guys see it? Okay. Does Don Wells know Shawn Williams, Spirit? Yes or no? Just give it a minute. See, I'm so shaky, guys. That's why I don't like to use it so much, because I don't feel like I can get a positive read. But I have a lot of nerve damage in my hands and stuff from car accidents. So a circle is yes, and back and forth is no. I think I shake too much. Yeah, I'm shaking too much. I don't want to use it because I'm too shaky tonight, guys. I'm sorry. All right, let's just ask the cards. So these cards have yes or no on them. Can you see? It says yes right here. Yes. Do you see it says no? Okay, so we'll give these a really good shuffle. And did I lose you guys? Are you guys still there? You guys here? Are you guys here? Can one of you guys type in that you're here? I can't see. You haven't seen proof of the allegations either? Okay, you're there? Okay, good. So, Shawn Williams is a monster, okay? He's a pedophile monster, and he actually had on the evidence that they found on him, sexually molesting a little baby, like a baby in diapers, okay? So, I mean, I don't know if it's true. Of course, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Remember, all of this is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing I say can be taken as fact. Let's just remember that. We have to be responsible and protect the innocent. So let's just give this a good shuffle and see what we come up with. We'll ask yes or no's. So I think I should pull like an odd number and see what we get. Does Don Wells know Shawn Williams? Is there any connection between Don Wells and Shawn Williams, Spirit? I'm not going to count that yet. I really want to get my energy on these cards. Let's just give it a really good shuffle, okay, guys? All right. I just thought that Don and Shawn might have passed each other on the job site. Yeah, that's a very good point, Charlie B. Let's give Charlie B some credit. That was a really good question. I didn't even think of that. Does Don Wells know Shawn Williams? Does Don Wells know Shawn? Whoa, that's too many. All right, so the first one out is a no. I'm just just shuffle a little bit more. Does Don Wells know Shawn Williams, Spirit? Does Don Wells know Shawn Williams? All right, we got 3 no's off the bat. So I don't think they know each other. Look at that, 3 no's. There's, what, 87 cards in the deck? No, no, no. All right. Let's just do a little. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how I do it too for when my husband wants me to tell him what football team is going to win the Super Bowl. I'm just letting you guys know how I do my little trick. So like I'll pull yes or no. I'll do the pendulum and I'll roll the dice because my husband plays football fantasy, and you know, when he wants to he asks me to do this whenever he makes a bet. So this is my process for yes or no's questions. I don't think I've ever shared it with you guys before, but this is how I do it, okay? Just so you all know how I do it. Hey, strawberries. Hello, how are you? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, okay? And these are just extra. Okay, so we got a yes, a no, a yes, a yes, a yes. Sorry, I'm trying to do it so you guys can see. Yes, no, a no, a yes, 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 yes. So if you guys ever want to bet the Super Bowl, just let me know, and this is how I do it. I've gotten 3 Super Bowls correct so far for 3 years. No. Oh, that's a no. Yes. All right, so we'll count how many no's we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 no's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's a possibility that they know of each other is what I'm thinking, Charlie B. Because it's, you know, it's split. I'm going to roll the dice one more time. 8. So yeah, it's very possible that they know of each other. I'm not with having this many no's, I'm going to say that it's not a relationship, but I think they know of each other, which is kind of creepy because this guy, Shawn Williams, is an absolute creeper. And I feel like he's like one of those alpha males that treats women like complete sex objects. He thinks he's like this alpha male bachelor, and his energy was just absolutely disgusting when I tuned into him. So, yeah, he's really gross. All right, let me make sure the volume's up and everything and you guys can see. Okay. All right. Okay, so shall we do a reading on, what do you guys want to do a reading on? There was, oh, the girl in the yellow, right? Was it Strawberries and Cream that had that question? I can't remember. The book page of the SDA school. The little girl is covered with a white dot. Check it out. Okay. And that's the girl that you think looks like Summer? You, in your heart of hearts, Strawberry and Cream, you get a vibe from it. Like when you look at the picture, you feel like it could possibly be Summer. Okay. So, thank you, Aggie. All right, Strawberries and Cream. What's the name of the site that I look at again? The Wells site? Or the church's site, you mean? SDA school. Is that the actual name of the school? What's the name of the school? I forget. I don't think I should show the little girl's face on YouTube either, just to protect her. But I do want to look at it. before I read on it. What's the name of the site that I have to look at? The little girl looks like Summer. Okay. All right. I'm not going to show the little girl out of respect for the little girl, okay? Just, you know, I don't want to start anything like that. So I'm just going to pull it up here. You said she's wearing white? Aren't all the kids wearing white? I forget. Okay. 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 We'll do the same process, what we just did for Charlie B's question. Okay. It's a little girl, Summer Wells. It's a little girl wearing white. Is it Summer Wells? Spirit, please let us know. Okay. All right, so we're going to shuffle for the new yes or no question. That was a sucky shuffle. What the heck? Summer Wells. It's a little girl wearing the white shirt, Summer Wells. Living Springs Christian Academy. Thank you so much. All right, and anybody can go and look at that too, but I think that we should protect a little girl's privacy. I don't want to put her picture all up on YouTube, you know. You guys understand, right? I mean, I think I'm being responsible with that. But let's just get the energy on the cards. I'm not feeling it yet. Spirit, let us know if the little girl is Summer Wells. SDA Church. Living Springs Christian Academy Church School. Spirit. Hope you guys can see me shuffle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys see? I hope you guys can see. This is a maybe. All right, so it's a maybe. Interesting. Another maybe. I rarely get maybes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 14, 15. That's another maybe. Okay, you know what I just got? Now, I could be wrong, but I'm going to tell you what just hit me, what Spirit just kind of hinted around to, is that they possibly could be distant relatives or something, or it's a relative of somebody that knows somebody. She might actually be a family member, a distant family member, or of a cousin. I'm not sure, but that's just what Spirit told me. So it's possible that there's distant relative feelings here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we got 3 maybes, which is interesting. So for me, I'm thinking that there is a distant that there is a distant relative there. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's roll the dice too, though, just to make sure. So remember, even number is a yes. Odd numbers is a no. And we'll do it a couple times. 8, so that's a yes. 1, that's a no. 7, that's a no. 9, that's a no. 4, that's a yes. Yeah, I'm thinking that that they are related somehow, but it's very distant. And that's what maybe why you're getting this vibe. Very interesting. Candace in Gray, Tennessee, a lot. Yeah, okay. Maybe there's a better picture of her on the Facebook page. Oh, you sent the picture? Okay, let me see. What do you think, Brooke? Brooke, I trust Brooke's intuition too, guys. Brooke's very intuitive. What do you feel, Brooke, when you looked at the picture? Wow, okay. All right, so there's other kids. Her face is blocked out. So there's other kids nearby. Oh, I don't want to show his face, just to protect their identity. So, her hair is awful long for it to be summer, but, well, I guess it could grow that long in that amount of time. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there is a relation though. But I don't feel like it's summer. I mean, that's just my own spiritual opinion. I could be wrong. But I mean, I feel like there might be some distant relative there somehow. I'm not really sure how. But it's interesting. Okay. So, do you guys want to do a reading on Shawn Williams and see what the cards, like we can do like a full reading on Shawn Williams and see what we get? His cards, when Ziggy did a reading on him, it was really weird. Like, his cards are bizarre. It's kind of creepy. And then we can do a reading for Aggie, because Aggie's due for a reading. And then if Country Girl shows up, it's her turn for a free reading too. So, because I got to take care of my mods, because my mods take care of me. So, does that sound good, guys? Brooke doesn't think it's summer. Okay. All right, let's do Shawn Williams. This guy gives me the creeps, guys. He really is a bad person. Now, on his Facebook page, he gave this long-winded scenario about him being a party guy and how all of Tennessee, including the higher-ups, love to get into his house and party with him. He claims to know important people in the higher-up places. He claims to be a bachelor and that, you know, he had the coolest parties in Tennessee, and everybody wants to be him, and everybody wants to get into his house and his parties. Now, when a person talks like that to me, they're, in their mind, they think that they're just this amazing person and that they can do no wrong. It's a typical coke addict thing, because I think this guy is addicted to cocaine, and it's that egotistical, egocentric, you know, I am a god type of vibe that this man gives. This Shawn Williams has I am a god vibe. And that, you know, he's just been set up by all these higher ups because they're jealous of him, basically. That's what his Facebook page said for Shawn Williams. So let's just see what we get. I think he's a piece of crap. I think that he is delusional in his own mind, and he has this alpha, I don't know what it's called, but like that alpha incel, I am better than everyone, and I treat women like shit, and I treat women like sex objects, and all these women want me. Their wives want me. The cops' wives want me. She jumped out of my window. This woman jumped 5 stories practically to her death to get away from him. So in his head, he thinks that women want to flock to him, but the truth is that women are jumping out of the windows to get the fuck away from him. So he's full of shit, all right? As far as I'm concerned, he's trying to make it seem like he's been set up. Interesting, because Ziggy kept getting the King of Cups for him, and it just came out sideways. I'm going to count it, but mine's in reverse. So I think this guy has a drinking problem, that he might actually be an alcoholic. Even the King of Cups upright can hint around to somebody that might have a bit of a drinking problem, okay? So this is a good king overall. He is an emotional king. We have Aquarius, we have Pisces. This is somebody that is in tune with their emotions. But, you know, this cup can be like beer or wine or alcohol being poured into his cup. Even in an upright position, I still consider the King of Cups could possibly have somebody that has a bit of an addiction to alcohol. Okay, so ours came out in reverse. So this is someone that is distracted. He's hot-headed. He is unable to cope. He is spiteful, and that he might have like obsessive compulsive disorder, a mental disorder, an emotional disorder as well. I'm trying to get it so you guys can read it too. I mean, this is what the basic definition is, but, you know, I have to tell you how the card makes me feel as well, okay? So I try to give you guys the basic definition, but then I also want to, you know, tell you how I intuitively feel about the cards as well. Hope that makes sense. Extra Spider. Hello, Extra Spider. It's good to see you. Hi, Tracy. It's good to see everybody. All right, tell me about Shawn Williams, please, Spirit. Tell us about Shawn Williams. Tell us about Shawn Williams. Intuitive. He has a duality about him. He might actually intuitively know. Okay, I'm looking at, this is how I'm going to tell you how this card makes me feel. So I usually get this card for myself, the High Priestess, all right? But when I read on myself, the thing about the High Priestess, and a lot of tarot readers are going to disagree with me on this, but I'm going to tell you, even when she comes out negative, she can be a very manipulative kind of, think of a cult leader or somebody like that, like someone who claims to be a spiritualist, but they're doing it for all the wrong reasons, right? They're manipulating people. They tell you what you want to hear. You know, they might have a sleight of hand about them, and they're not being truthful about what they really are. They might be a spiritual person, but sometimes they can have a predatory nature about them, especially if she comes out in reverse. So think of a spiritualist that claims to be a spiritualist, claims to be all-knowing and this innocent person, but there's something hidden behind the curtain here. So if you can see, that's balancing the good and the evil. The B and the J, the B stands for Boaz, and the J stands for the Jacobean, which is from the Bible. So we have this, and then this card, you have all the faiths of religion. You have the Muslim face down here with the faith with the crescent moon and the star. We have the water flowing, meaning that it's always moving. It's the flow of love, the flow of energy, the flow of psychic energy. In her hand, she has the Torah, okay? On her chest, she has the Christian cross. And, sorry, my nails look like crap, guys. And then on her headdress, if you see her head, this is the Wicca faith, my faith. You see my symbol here. Do you see how it matches her headdress here? I'm going to try to get it so you guys can see. It's the 2 crescent moons with the full moon in the middle. It's that symbol there on top of her head. I don't know if you can see it. Okay? And it is the Holy Trinity for my faith. Basically, it is for women. It represents womanhood. So the crescent moon here, it's called the triple moon goddess. This crescent moon here is when we're young and we're beautiful and we're young maidens, right? And it's when we're the most beautiful and fertile of our youth, okay? When the moon is full, it's when we give birth and give back life to the world. When we give birth, our bellies swell and we give life to the world. The end, the last part of the crescent moon is when we become old. Like I'm 50 years old now. So I am a crone. And it's the last phase of womanhood. So it's the 3 phases of womanhood. Young maiden, motherhood, and then when we're old and wise and we give back our wisdom to the world, okay? So that's what this card encompasses. It encompasses all faith, Christianity, Judaism, Muslim faith. The Torah is here, Boaz and Jacobean, and behind this is pomegranates, is a curtain, and behind this is the truth. So I think that this guy, he's putting up a facade. He wants to come across like a guru or some psychic teacher, but he's not. He wants to come across that he's a good guy, but he's not. That's what I think. That's how I feel about that card. Yes, welcome everybody coming in. I appreciate everybody being here. Yes, that's a good word, misogynist. Very good word. I couldn't think of the proper word for him. Spirit, tell me about Shawn Williams. All right, so that's the prison card. So that's a man that was locked up, tied up, but, you know, look, he's got his toe in the water here. He's very emotional about getting locked up. He wants to get to the castle that's behind him. This is a person that's stuck. He's also in a mental prison. He's bound, he's constrained, he's constricted. I'm going to make sure you guys can see the cards. Okay. Interesting cards, right? I wonder if he's a water sign. He wants to come across as somebody that's emotional and spiritual, but I don't think that it is. I think that this card is telling me that the secret is behind that curtain. He's trying to make it sound like he was set up or framed for the child pornography. All right, so these 2 cards came out together. So this can be the Knight of Cups. This is a man that comes to you with his cup, you know, full of a message for you. He's got a message of love. He's got a message of charming. You're Prince Charming, okay? But there's a catch to this card. He's the man that promises to love you, but then he leaves you out in the street, okay? He promises you the sun, the moon, the stars, but they rarely follow through. They're going to come across as compassionate and romantic. Again, I have cups as a theme here. And then we have a Queen of Wands upright. So this is probably the woman that jumped out the window, or this is the woman that brought his world down. Possibly a girlfriend or a lover. She would be a fire sign. Interesting. I do feel like those 2 cards are connected. Don't have a Tower card yet. I don't have like the Devil, because they made it sound like he was found with cocaine on him or drugs on him. And I would think that I would be showing drugs at this point in the reading. Don't you guys think I should have drugs by now? I'm going to pull like 2 more tarot cards. And then we'll pull a couple from the Haunted deck. We'll pull some from the Zodiac. I don't know what other cards I might pull. I might pull Spill the Tea on him. Oh, I should do these cards too. The Panther. Actually, let's clarify this card here. Spirit, why is he, let's clarify this one. Why is he coming across as some spiritual guru guy? What is he? Like, is that fake? Like, what? Give me a clarification on that, Spirit. Clarify this card. Clarify this card for me. Clarify this card. It's too many. Clarify this card for me, please. Oh, wow. Okay, here's what I think, okay? I'm just going to tell you how I feel. Here's what I think. I think he comes across as this emotional, spiritual healer. He talks a good game. He says all the right things, but he's thinking with his penis. He is an extrovert. He's the type of guy that talks and talks and talks and talks. This is somebody that's extremely driven on a positive note, but I feel like he's coming across positive, but he's not positive. There's something hidden here. This is someone that's aggressive too, like, but I mean, I think of this, like whenever I look at the wand suit for the Knight, the Page, the King, not necessarily the King of Wands, but the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, that is someone that's got sex on his mind, okay? He's competitive. This is the kind of man that would be like, I could take your girl in a heartbeat. I think he talks a lot. Like, he talks a lot of shit. And he likes to make people feel uncomfortable. And he talks about the things in the room that nobody wants to talk about. But he likes to rub it in, is kind of what I'm feeling with this guy. As far as clarifying this. He's a talker. Just give me an outcome card for Shawn Williams, please. Tell me who he really is. Tell me who Shawn Williams really is, Spirit. Tell me who Shawn Williams really is. Tell me who he really is, Spirit. So there's something going on with his family dynamics and the family dynasty. So something's up, not right with this man's family. Or his money is messed up. There's conflict. It can be with family, but it can also be like a business. If you were to think of this as a business, he wanted to get to the castle and hang out with all the famous people. He wanted to be rich and famous and live the life of luxury. But all those dreams are shattered. No, I can't get on the floor. So upright, this is a family that's heading, towards success. They're going to the castle, and you have to think these cards were made in the 1200s. So where was the rock star place to be? The rock star place to be was at the castle, right? Well, his is in reverse. Interesting. And he's an outcast. Maybe he's an outcast from his family. Justice in reverse, which sucks, because we want him to have justice upright. Especially if he is guilty. There is so much corruption going on in Tennessee right now, I can't even handle it. It actually blows my mind. All right, let's do Spill the Tea. Tell me about Shawn Williams, Spirit. Please tell me about Shawn Williams. Having receipts, he's intelligent, and he has a sharp tongue. Having receipts. So there must be some type of paper trail with this man. Well, I mean, he was caught with CP. So someone has been keeping tabs on him and taking notes. He's pretty smart, but I get this feeling like he's a smart ass too. Okay, guys? Like, I think that this guy is really full of himself. He has a sharp tongue. This is a person who has no filter. So like I said, he's a talker. Like this is someone who talks you down. He's intimidating with his words, but not that he raises his voice or yells at somebody. He's just somebody that would be like, I could take your wife in a heartbeat. All I have to do is give her $100 and I could have her in the back seat of my car or in my bed. That is the type of person that I feel that he is. And maybe he has dirt on somebody. He just might have dirt on someone. You know? Maybe. Maybe. Very interesting cards. So, bottom of the deck, we have 5th house. So that is the house that rules your skills, your how you are of a service to others, what one does for entertainment, okay? So, it also rules Leo, which, again, I'm telling you, this guy is an egotistical maniac, okay? I feel that it also rules children. The 5th house rules children. It rules your hobbies, your interests. It's your social life. It's your party life. It is the house of luxury, okay? So this man is living in the 5th house of luxury. It's all about Leo. It's all about your ego and what you present to the world. The face that you want to present to the world is this man wants to drive a Corvette. This man wants to have the nicest house, the nicest lawn. He's going to have the nicest clothes, okay? It's extremely egotistical. And I feel like this card sums all this up of what I've been feeling about this man. I feel like he is an egotistical maniac who is emotionally unstable. Okay? So we have like a fire sign that's all about ego with an emotionally unstable king. The man that's a lover that promises you the sun, moon, and the stars, but he leaves you and abandons you on the street. Casanova, bottom of the deck, cheater. Letting go. 12th house, endings. I don't think that this guy is going to take his own life because I feel like he's an egotistical maniac. Someone with an ego this big wouldn't take their own life. You know? I feel like there is a relationship involved. I just don't know what the relationship is. But there's some type of relationship issues here. Endings, weakest, his karma is catching up to him. So the 12th house does rule Pisces, emotions. You know, we did get the King of Cups in reverse. So this is an emotional person. This is someone that's not, it did come out in reverse. So this is someone that is not in tune with their emotions. But he is smart. He's smart, but he's not emotionally smart. He's not emotionally intelligent. Oh, I don't like this guy, you guys. Like, I really don't like this guy. I don't like him. Hey, Jayla. Hey, Orange Jesus. It's good to see you guys. All right. Let's pull a couple more oracle cards on him with this one. Wondering if I should do the oracle deck that, you know, this one where it talks about people's dark side. Like, it talks about, like, narcissists, talks about like conspiracy theory people like that, you know, with like the tinfoil hat. Maybe we should do this too. Just pull like maybe 1 or 2 cards out of this one too. I think we should. Just to get a really good read on this man, okay? I hope you guys can see all the cards I'm trying. All right. Tell us about Shawn Williams, please, Spirit. Tell us about Shawn Williams, please. You know, with this cheater card, I mean, it even says at the bottom of it, sleeping around while having a partner, not playing fair, unfaithful, non-committal. So I do feel like this guy is a total player. Like, I really don't like the vibe I get from this man, you guys. But I'm not getting, like, these evil, dark cards. And what's even more heartbreaking is that we might not get justice. Like, what the hell? God, I really want him to have justice. Oh, and look here. With the justice card, look at the word corruption in Tennessee. Can you guys read it? I hope you guys can see. Corruption. I do believe there is some serious corruption in Tennessee. I don't understand it. Hey, Missy, it's good to see you. Hello, sweetheart. We're reading on Shawn Williams because because he gives me the worst feeling in the world. Like, I have to sage these cards when we're done before I read for Aggie. I'm going to sage the crap out of them. I have to find my lighter. I couldn't find my lighter. Indulgement. I can't read this word. What is this word, guys? Indulgement. Persuasion, a bribe, and temptation. Whoa. This card is crazy. This is a crazy card. What is up with Tennessee, man? I feel like this and this go together. Him being locked up in prison. He's got something on somebody. He's bribed somebody. And that's why we don't have justice. That's why he was able to escape from prison. I feel like he's bribed somebody. I feel like these three cards go together. Ugh. These cards. Oh, this man is a bad man. A schedule, management, and a plan. Wow. You can read it at the bottom. Organized. What the hell? Management, plan, organized. A bribe. Wow. What the hell? 12th house of endings. The 12th house is also about secrets, guys. Cover-ups. A secret lover. In the house of partying, hobbies. You know, this is the house of the rock star. This is the rock star house. Secret lovers, hidden truths, persuasion, a bribe and temptation, a plan, a cheater. Oh, these are some shady ass cards, guys. What is going on, Tennessee? No wonder we're not getting any justice. Come on, Tennessee. Oh, I feel sick. Like, I actually feel kind of sick to my stomach with these cards. Like, it makes me feel gross. Like, I feel like I need to go take a shower. Like, I need a sage bath. Hold on, I gotta go find a lighter. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I feel really dirty. Like, I need a shower. Ew. to use lighters. I have to use matches. I don't know. It's a witch thing for me. I know it's weird. I know I'm weird. But I usually don't use, lighters. So, just give me 1 second. I have sage. Ugh. Looks like speaking to an official, like a lawyer, officer, etc. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what this word actually means. I should probably Google it. But, I mean, down here it says persuasion, bribe, and temptation. So, to me, ugh, gross. This is not what you know, it's who you know, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know. Scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Kind of a thing. Kind of a feeling to me. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And he knows powerful people. That's how I feel. I think he knows powerful people. Wow. To induce a person to do what you want. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, he talks a good game, guys. Like, he literally was up there, like, on his Facebook saying, like, you know, all these people want to come in and hang out at my house because I have the best house. I have the party house. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Everybody wants to get in and party with me on his Facebook page. And when you look at his Facebook page, you pull up Shawn Williams, and it's like a name written in Chinese. It's not even written in English. But then he has this long letter attached to it about how everybody wants to be him. Everybody wants to, you know, be accepted into his house and his parties. So, guilt, an apology, confession, forgiveness. Now, I feel like holding this card, it's that he wants an apology from law enforcement. He feels like everybody owes him an apology. Like he's been wrongly accused of something here. Like he's been set up. But that's just my gut feeling. I don't know, though. I'm trying to get it so you guys can all see. This guy is a piece of work. A piece of work. 12th house, secret lover, something like that, right? All right, I'm going to pull this one last card here. Give me 1 second. I have really bad vibes from him. Like, ugh, it's gross. Do a couple of these just to see what we get. This is just a tiny little deck, but it's got like, you know, that he's like a unicorn, red flags, a bitch, someone that's like got a podcast, but they're like blah, 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 jealous. They're interesting cards, an influencer, a troll, a fashion witch. They're just really interesting cards, but I want to see if I get something like narcissist or just see what we get. Like if he's like a cult leader or something, like a sex guru or something like that. Like that's kind of what I feel like he is. Like he had like sex parties at his condo. Like he's saying it, but he's not saying it, if that makes sense. He says everything else, but I'm a perverted sex party, want to be like a Jeffrey Epstein kind of a guy, kind of vibe. He says all that without actually saying it, if that makes sense. Actually, Brooke just said the right thing. He was a, what was the word that you used, Brooke? A misogynist. Like a misogynistic pig. Is what I feel that he is. a talker too. And he might have dirt on some officials, some higher ups. Let's see what we get. All these cards are kind of sticking together. Tell me who he is. Narcissist. And a blank square. Like he's just dark. He's a dark soul. Narcissist. He's in love with himself. Look at him kissing the mirror. All right, so I think we know who he is, guys. I think we have a better understanding of what a piece of work we're dealing with here. But what's interesting is that we didn't get the devil card. We didn't get the death card. We didn't get all the cards that you know, the tower moment. I didn't get that. Like, I feel like this guy is an egotistical maniac. I don't know. It's a really weird reading. It's a really weird reading. Something is really up with this guy. All right, let's sage everything down so we can do Aggie's reading next. Yeah, like he just uses women like objects. Like women are there as a tool for him. He uses them. Like they're just objects. Ugh, he gives me the worst feeling. He gives me the willies. Gives me the willies. All right. All right, and then we'll do Sweet Aggie. It'll be Aggie's turn. And did Country Girl show up or anything? I'll do a reading for Country Girl. But I do feel like we're not going to get justice for this guy, or if we do, it's not going to be the justice that we think. There's some type of corruption here. There's just some type of prejudice here. There's something that's not right. I can't put my finger on it, but it's not right. Something's not right with the justice system in Tennessee. I mean, if we do find him, I mean, this man is supposedly sexually assaulted how many victims? And there's only a $25,000 reward for this man. Like, I feel like they don't want to find him. That's weird too. I mean, if he's so dangerous, it should be like a $100,000 reward for this scumbag. He needs to be, that's right, Charlie B. You're absolutely right, Charlie B. He's scary. This is somebody that's an egotistical maniac. And he's going to be the one that's like, you know, I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. It's a setup. You know, they're trying to frame me. And I can see it getting out of control. Just out of control. Hopefully not. What a creepo. Just get more sage on these cards. I'm sorry, Aggie. I'm trying to get them cleaned off before we read for you. Get them all clean. So what questions did you have tonight, Aggie? Yeah, I want to get him nice and saged because this guy was creepy. Oopsies. Yeah, there goes another thing I just burned. Keep burning my, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I keep burning my, altar cloths. Like, I have to get one once a month at least. Because I'm so rough on them. Okay. Yeah, see, like, I didn't get the devil card for this man or anything. It's really weird. It just got emotional cards, like, emotional, and that he's, I feel like he's just an incel, misogynist pig is the vibe that I'm getting. And that everybody wants to get into his parties and get into his apartment, except for the one girl that literally jumped out of the damn window to get away from him. Like, I feel like if she didn't jump out the window, that she might have been put in concrete or something. That's how I kind of feel. Like, she had to jump to save her life. That's the vibe that I get. But he made it sound like she jumped because she wanted to jump. It's just weird. Hi, Dot. It's good to see you. All right, Aggie, do you have a specific question or something that you want to know, honey? Let's get the energy cleared off, too. We'll do 3 bells, okay, for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yeah, Dot, we just got done reading on the Shawn Williams guy. It's so creepy, right? Oh, God, it's so weird. Weird cards. All right. Is there something specific that you want to know about, Aggie? I feel like possibly your granddaughter. What am I feeling here? Do you want me to read on your granddaughter, sweetheart? Tell me what you want me to read on. I'm just telling you how I feel spiritually. I don't know if that's what you want or not. Do you want to read on your health? I'm worried about my daughter's health and granddaughter's health. Okay. Your oldest granddaughter? Your oldest daughter or your oldest granddaughter? I'm just telling, I don't know why, this is how Spirit is talking to me. So I'm just going to say it, what's coming. The oldest is what they're asking me. Daughter's health. Feminine health. Feminine health. My daughter is 32 and my granddaughter is 10. What kind of health? Well, maybe the cards will show me. We'll do zodiac because the planets can tell me what body part, what I need to think about, what I need to worry about. Whoa, that was weird. It just popped up and spun. That was weird. Okay, so I got a tower moment that popped out and something with success. So for me, a tower moment is, do you see how there's like this electricity that comes through? I know that this card usually is represented by Mars, but in my heart, this card to me is also Mars and Uranus, because I think of it as the sky god of electricity coming in with information. You just got some news. You got medical news, or you got some news that came in and it's disturbing you. Am I correct? News that came in, but it's going to be okay. I feel like you guys are going to be successful. So did you get news from a doctor about a medical condition? That's kind of what I need to know. Were you told something? You got information that came in and it's kind of upset you. It's rattled you a little bit. They live and they have asthma. Okay. So were you told that there's mold in the house? You're trying to hold on to everything. I feel like this could either be your daughter or it could be you, but one of you is trying to control something, possibly control the narrative of what they're supposed to be doing. This is like, you know, you're worried about your granddaughter. You're worried about her health. And you're trying to control the situation. Like you guys have to, you know, you have to listen to, you want them to listen to you. And this could be them. Did they have to leave their house? I feel like they have to leave their house, but they don't want to. Things are going to get better. I do feel like this will be successful. Maybe it's black mold, but it might not be, you know, there's all kinds of different spores of mold. Even though it's black mold, it's still bad. But sometimes you can get it tested and it's not like the worst. We had to get mold removed from our old house. And it was expensive. I'm going to tell you that. It was very expensive. So this is like a new beginning. One door closes and another door opens. I feel like, did you guys have to move? Are they going to move? Because this is like one door opening, another door closing. I mean, the death card doesn't mean an actual death. To me, the death card could be about, you're worried about their health, you know, that it could be detrimental to them. You're worried about your granddaughter. This is worrying about the children, worrying about, you know, your childhood was a certain way, and you want your granddaughter's childhood to be good too. You're reminiscing about your own childhood through your granddaughter in a way. And you want them to be okay. You're really worried about them. Actually, you're really worried. You feel like they need to leave. Did they leave? Sorry, I just bumped you guys. Sorry. Okay, so there's 4 different types of mold there. Oh, Jesus. 40. Oh, my God. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Jesus, but... So for this card, you feel like they're not taking the proper action. You want them to do what you're like, you guys have to do this, 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 and this, and this. This is how, Aggie, this is how I'm feeling, okay? You're like telling your daughter, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. And she's not doing it. Like, she's not taking the action that you want her to take. Or that the apartment isn't listening to her, or that the apartment isn't taking action, that you guys have complained, but you're not seeing any action from them. There's no movement. You want something to be accomplished. You want something to be done. You want to be victorious over this, and it's not, you're not getting victorious. There is issues with money. Possibly your daughter is having financial difficulties as well. So there's an imbalance of income, an influx of income. You feel like she could get some type of government assistance, maybe? Did you guys recently apply for government assistance to some degree? Some type of program? I feel like you did. Well, that's okay, Charlie B. Oh, for the guys' parties? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so this is the lawsuit. All right, so then... I don't know if you can read the card. Sharing with others, social justice, give or receive aid, fairness, social justice, sharing with others, imparting knowledge and experience, financial management. Can you see it? So, I think you guys will be successful. Maybe maybe you guys they'll get moved to a new apartment. Do you guys have the housing authority where you're at? I just keep getting told housing authority. I don't even know what the housing authority does, but that's what Spirit is telling me to tell you. There's a housing, you have to get housing authority involved. I don't even know who the hell that is. All right, let's check on, she worked for these government apartments. Okay. All right, let me just check some zodiac cards and see if we can get a check on the medical condition of everybody. Now remember, I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just going to ask about the body parts. And Mercury is the lungs. Libra is the lungs. Mercury, Libra is the lungs. Saturn is the whole body. Aries is like having headaches from mold. Mars is the head as well. I feel like they're getting headaches. Getting harassed. It's okay. It's okay, Charlie B. You can catch up. It's all right. They are getting headaches? Okay, that's what I feel like is happening. They just feel really tired, too. Like, that they're just drained. Like, lack of energy. That can be this card, too, is that, you know, there's lack of movement. That they're just kind of like, blah. But I guess you would feel that way if you were dealing with breathing in bad mold spores all day. You just don't feel good. You overall don't feel motivated to do anything. Saturn is also the government getting involved, so that would be good if we see Saturn. Or Jupiter is truth and justice. Sagittarius can be truth and justice and taking action. And Saturn is definitely like, you know, the whole physical body being affected. Let's just see what we get. Pluto. So that's actually like, you know, to me that's the darkness, that's the mold, that's like the darkness coming in and like feeling very sick. I think that they're actually really sick. Pluto does rule death. I'm not saying that that's what's happening here, but I'm saying that they are sick. I think they are sick. To get Pluto. Water, they're very emotional about this. I mean, Pluto's in reverse, so it's not death. It's just, they're really feeling stressed out. They're really in a dark place. You know, Pluto is just feeling so much strife about this. And I feel like you are stressed out too. You're very emotional about this, honey. It's very emotional. You're very emotional about it. Saturn. Okay, so we will get justice. Cancer is you being a mama bear. You know, Cancer is the mother sign of the zodiac. Saturn is justice. So we will get some justice here. And it's upright. But that's also like the whole physical body is being affected. Because Saturn rules your skeleton. Your DNA. Your skin. Your hair. Your teeth. And this is like you being a mama bear and you being very emotional about it. Anybody sick to their stomach? Like diarrhea? Upset stomach too. Have you been sick to your stomach? I feel like someone's sick to their stomach. Like you have a nervous stomach. Somebody has a nervous stomach. Aries is headaches to the head and face. Somebody have ADD or OCD or ADHD. Having a really hard time getting motivated. The lungs. Gemini is the lungs. So here, as far as medical, this is affecting everybody, okay? This is affecting the whole household, the whole body. I'm getting headaches. I'm getting the lungs because that's Gemini. Aries is the head. Cancer is this is an emotional situation for you. And earlier Virgo popped out. So to me that's somebody's got a really upset stomach. Like that to me that is a nervous stomach. Like someone's getting sick in the morning, running to the bathroom in the morning, they feel sick to their stomach. I don't think the mold is making them sick to their stomach. What I feel like is like you have a nervous stomach. Somebody's got a nervous stomach and they're running to the bathroom, and it's just because like they're just a bundle of nerves about this. And you think of Gemini, the twins, so you have two lungs. Think of that. Like Gemini rules the wrists, the hands, the lungs. Libra rules the lungs too. And I feel like it's not so much so that, like, you know, your granddaughter has a stuffy nose. That's not what I'm getting. I'm not getting that her asthma is, like, croupy. What I get is it's a trigger. She does this. It's a trigger cough. It's not like a croupy, snotty nose, you know, like sinus congestion. It's a trickle that, like, oh, I don't know how to explain this, but how Spirit is explaining it to me is that your granddaughter has this, like, it's almost like an annoying tick of a cough. It's like she's constantly clearing her throat, even though that her throat doesn't sound congested or stuffed up. It's like a, but it's constant. It never stops. She's doing it all night long. She can't sleep. It wakes her up. But it's not like croupy. I'm not getting like that it's croupy. I'm getting that it's just like a, but it's chronic and it never stops. Why am I right on that or what? Like, why am I thinking this? So your daughter has PTSD. That would be the mental disorder. I picked up on something's not right with the head. Like it's ADD, ADHD, or OCD. But yes, PTSD. That matches with Aries. But for your granddaughter, for the Gemini, what I'm feeling for her, it's like a... God, what is that? That's not even... That's asthma. But she has a unique form of asthma. It's not like what you think. Even though she should still use an inhaler. This is something weird. It's like a... It's not even a cough. It's like a, it's always there. When she's talking, she's constantly clearing her throat. And that's her asthma, but she has a unique form of asthma. It's not like the kind of asthma that you think of. And it's like, you hear it, everybody hears it, but they can't really put a finger on it. But it is asthma. And I think it's from the mold. I think it's triggering it. Where she just can't clear her throat. Am I right? Is that why am I feeling this? I don't even know where the hell this comes from. It's creeping me out. But I hear it. It's like it's in the back of her throat. And she's always doing it. But she's not snotty, like she's not croupy. She's not like got a tissue and she's blowing like a stuffed up nose all the time. There's just something dry and irritating in the back of her throat. And I'm telling you, it's the mold. But a doctor might be like, no, that's not mold, because she should be stuffy and she should be snotty, and we should see like an infection up in her nose. Like I feel like they look up in her nose and it's not stuffy, so they're thinking she's not that bad. But I think that she is bad. I think it's a little bit more serious than what you guys think it is. Just because she's not croupy doesn't mean that her asthma is not flaring up. I do feel like she's flared up. Okay, I hope that helps, Aggie. Yes, it's kind of like a wheeze. It's kind of a wheeze, but it's more like a it's like but it's chronic. It never goes away. And I think that some doctors might look at it like, well, she's not stuffy, she doesn't have a fever. Maybe she gets like a low-grade fever here and there, but what I'm feeling for your granddaughter is that there is some type of trigger that's like rough in the back of her throat. And I feel like she could be easily misdiagnosed that it's not her asthma, but it is her asthma. I don't even know if that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm feeling. So pay attention to it, okay? If you hear her constantly clearing her throat, don't think that that's what she's doing. I think there's some type of allergic reaction to this mold, and it's triggering her throat. Now, I'm not a doctor. I know I sound absolutely crazy. I know I sound like a psycho, but I'm just telling you what I feel. She is absolutely flared up, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like she's flared up, but she is. I hope that makes sense, Aggie. I don't even know if asthma can do that, to be honest with you. But I feel like it is her asthma, but it's not the type of asthma like when you go to the doctor's like, oh, yeah, her asthma's flared up. This is something that's different, but it is her asthma, but it doesn't sound like it. Like she doesn't sound croupy, or like her nose isn't always running. She doesn't have a fever. It's not like when you cough, it's like, it's not like that. It's just a constant clearing of the throat. Like she can't ever get her throat clear for some reason. I don't even know what, I'm sorry. That's just what I'm feeling. You have the same thing? Really? Is it allergies? Very interesting. It is asthma though, but like what I'm feeling is that it's not the kind of asthma that somebody will go, oh, she's wheezing, she's got asthma. This is a trigger because she has asthma. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. TBI should check Shawn Williams. Oh, the picture? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It is a weird picture. I do feel like there might be like maybe a distant connection there. But I don't think it's Summer. In my heart of hearts, I don't think it's Summer. You're welcome, Aggie. I hope that helped. I hope that helped you. Just keep an eye on her, okay? And you are going to be successful. Whatever you guys are doing, I feel like it is going to be successful. But, you know, you guys obviously got the bad news like within these last couple of weeks, and it's really shaken you up. Because you got the Tower card, so that's information coming in. So like you guys were confirmed what you thought it was. It's like your worst nightmare is confirmed. So let me ask if she's going to move. I just want to ask if she's going to move. Let's see. I just want to see what I get, okay? Just real quick. Tell me about Aggie's daughter. Tell me about Aggie's daughter, please. Tell me about Aggie's daughter. Let me get some sage on it. 1 second. Aggie's daughter going to move? Is Aggie's daughter going to move? Is Aggie's daughter going to move? Is Aggie's daughter going to move? All right, so this is, again, money. We're having money issues here. And there's going to be a delay, Aggie. So I don't see this getting taken care of for anywhere between 4 to 5 months. You have a delay. And I hate to say this, but we might have a hospital stay. I just don't know who it is going to be. Possibly. I don't want you to worry, but somebody might need to go take a visit and just... There might be a hospital stay, but I don't think it's going to be anything horrible or terrible. I think it's just going to be, you know, you guys might have to go into the hospital for a minute just to get her checked out. But I don't see it getting much better. Are you guys hearing from, you know, getting the information that you want? I don't feel like it's going... I feel like it's going to take a couple of months. And, you know, it's going to be delayed, but it will be successful. This is like a delay, you know, but it will be successful. And you're really trying to balance these emotions. This is balance. This is like give and take, push and pull, yin and yang, having the money to do this, you know, paying for a lawyer or getting... I feel like there's a program out there for you for this. I really do. They keep telling me housing authority. I don't even know what the hell those guys do. Maybe check into them. And if there is a hospital stay, keep records of everything. If you have to call the doctor, make sure your daughter keeps track of everything. Start jotting down a notebook so you guys have everything documented. If you see the doctor, write it down. And you guys will be successful, okay? I mean, there will be a successful outcome. But I don't see you guys moving. At least you got the justice card upright. So you guys will get justice, but it's going to take some time. I'm thinking 4 to 5. I'm going to say 4 to 6 months before you hear anything. Okay? I hope that helps. Oh yeah, nebulizer treatments. That's like with the mask. Yeah. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? You guys want me to do any other readings for any other crimes, or you guys want me to look up anything else? Okay, everything is sent. Awesome. Okay. Yep, and then just keep a notebook of your daughter and your granddaughter's health. Keep a notebook of, you know, my granddaughter was up coughing till 3 in the morning. We went to the hospital today. Oh, we saw the doctor today. Keep notes on everything. Keep receipts for everything. So you can get a paper trail of how this is affecting your life, is kind of what I'm feeling. I hope that makes sense. At least that's what I'm feeling, that you guys need to keep track of everything. Okay? They just walk into... Hey, Hot Dog Bob. You just walked into a tarot reading. Juniper, can you also ask the cards about Ethan Wise, involvement in Summer's case? Young boy knows Candace and Robin, and if a guy named Jeff was involved, and a relative of Grandis named Georgina. Okay. All right, Aggie. Okay, I'm going to read Strawberry's question again. Juniper, can you also ask the cards about Ethan Wise involvement in Summer's case? Young boy knows Candace and Robin, and if a guy named Jeff was involved, and a relative of Grandis named Georgina. Okay, so you're asking me to ask about... So you're asking me to ask about 2 people, correct? You're asking me about Georgina, and then you're also asking me about Ethan Wise. Correct? Where did I get what from, honey? It's very beautiful, by the way. What, sweetie? The crystals? Oh. No. No, I mean, my thumbnail said that we were going to do tarot readings and answer questions about Summer Wells. Did you read my thumbnail, Hot Dog Bob? Alright, so I'm going to answer Strawberries and Peach's question. We'll ask about Ethan Wise. Ethan is a young boy, you're saying? Alright, so actually you're asking about 3 people. You're asking about Ethan Wise, and then you're asking about somebody by the name of Jeff, and then you're asking about Georgina. So you have a young boy named Ethan Wise, another person named Jeff, and then you have another relative of Grandis named Georgina. How do you want me to ask this question, Strawberries? Ethan is an adult. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's try to ask about Ethan Wise first. Whoa, I swear I'm going to catch my house on fire. If I'm not catching my cat on fire, I'm catching my whole house on fire. I swear. Okay. All right. Can you guys still see? Okay. He was 17 when Summer got gone. Ellie never found him to question him. Ethan Wise was working in the area around the time of her disappearance. He had a red truck with a ladder, racks, and paint buckets. Okay. Okay. Let's do the dice. Let's just roll the dice, see if we get yes or no's. Spirit, I'm asking about Ethan Wise. Is he involved? Yes or no? 4, 4, 5, 3. So we got more no's. 2, 5. So we have more no's. There's more odd numbers. That's funny. He was also on Facebook denying he had any involvement, so I'm sure that L.E. spoke to him. Okay. No, that's fine, Strawberry. That's why I wanted to come on tonight. I know you guys had a lot of questions, so I wanted to try to answer all your questions. So let's just see what we get. We'll shuffle. We'll do yes or no for Ethan Wise, okay? Let's just shuffle and see what we get. Spirit, please tell me about Ethan Wise. Is he involved in Summer Wells' disappearance? Do we know if Shawn Williams has a red truck? Just curious. Or if he owned a red truck when Summer Wells went missing? God, he's such a creeper. Ethan Wise, please tell me if he's involved in Summer's disappearance. Ethan Wise, is he involved in Summer's disappearance? He is an adult, but he's coming in as someone that's stupid. He's coming in as someone that's not too bright, okay? Didn't think. He's hasty. Let's just ask some yes or no questions with the cards. These are the ones that have the yes or no on them. The pentagram has nothing to do with the devil. The pentagram has to do with your soul, your mind, your body, your spirit, elements of the west, elements to the east, to the south, to the north, basically, all the directions. And then the circle connects all of these elements together. This is a protective symbol. It has nothing to do with the devil. Now, just like the Christian cross, you take a Christian cross and you flip it upside down and you reverse it, that mocks God. People do that with our pentagram, okay? If I were to reverse my pentagram, that's going against nature. So why would I reverse my pentagram? I would reverse my pentagram to get rid of a pedophile because they go against nature. I would reverse my pentagram to go against a man that beats his wife or someone that's a child abuser, okay? That's why we would reverse our pentagram. Somebody that goes against the laws of nature. But it has nothing to do with the devil. There is no devil in witchcraft. It's older than the devil. I heard that Thomas F. Frist Jr. from another creator, also from SDA Church, very wealthy, friend of Robin Lane, very old, 80s, always around summer. He's creepy. Ugh, God, I would hope not 80. Ugh. But, I mean, what we've been seeing coming out of Tennessee is some really old pedophiles. I hate to say that, but the pedophilia in Tennessee goes deep. Alright, I just forgot that kid's name. What was his name? Ethan Wise. Ethan Wise. Is Ethan Wise involved? Is Ethan Wise involved? Just gonna pull 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. Maybe. Yes. 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 No. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 yeses and 1, 2, 3, 4 no's. So on the dice, we got a no. But for the cards, I think we got a maybe. All right. And as far as for what the cards are kind of telling us about him is that he's not too smart. This wise guy, this wise kid is not that, I know you said he's an adult, but I feel like he's a younger family. So what was the other name you wanted me to look at? Georgina, who is related to Grandis's side, correct? So you want me to check on Jeff? Is Jeff the 80-year-old? Is Jeff the 80-year-old or is Jeff someone else? Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track. Because I have to have an idea before I pull these cards. You know what I mean? Like I need to know who I'm asking about. Georgina. Is Georgina involved in Summer Wells' disappearance? Is Georgina involved in Summer Wells' disappearance? I got another full card. So these are people that are immature. They're not too smart. There's something off about them. They're impulsive and they have really poor judgment. So I got that for the other guy too. But they do things without thinking. I feel like they're immature, or possibly they might be a little slow, or that mentally impaired. I mean, I'm trying to be as polite and as nice as possible here, or they just do things without thinking. You know, that they're impulsive. They don't think before they speak, kind of a thing. Georgina's got the devil with her. So, I mean, this is a person that might be on drugs. They could be in an addict to some degree. They could be depressed. There could be mental health issues as well. Bondage, sexuality issues, hopelessness, sexual abuse, violence, and assault. Where she may have been sexually abused herself. A very naive girl that might be involved with either drugs, sexual abuse, depression, addiction, mental health issues, cheating. I mean, this goes on and on and on. I feel like there's an alcoholic in her life. In Georgina's life, there's some type of alcoholic in her life. So whatever's up with Georgina, it's very sad. Her situation is very sad. Let's just pull a yes or a no and see what we get, okay? Is Georgina involved with Summer Wells' disappearance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, yes. I feel like we're even here. I feel like she knows something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no's. 1, 2, 3. No, 5 no's. I do feel like there's some conflict in the family dynamics there for Georgina. There's some type of abuse here in her life. Possibly sexual abuse from a father. Let's do the dice, see what we get. 4, 1, 9, 3, 5, 2, 2. She might know something, guys. But her situation is grim. What is up with Georgina? I've never even heard this name before, but her situation is grim. Very sad situation. Okay, and what was the other one? The other name? George, you said? You wanted me to check? George? No, Georgina was one name, but then you had another name. Strawberries. Thomas Fisk Jr. from another creator. Very wealthy, friend of Robin Lane. Very old, 80 years old, and he's creepy. All right, so we'll ask about Thomas Frist, and then we'll call it a night, okay? All right. Okay. I just want to get the energy cleared off because that Georgina girl has some really negative things happening to her. Or either something has happened to her, like, or that she's abusing drugs and alcohol or something. I'm not really sure, but it's grim. So let me just clear the energy here. I do 3 for Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yes, I'm a witch, but I'm a Christian witch. Let's remember that. I don't worship the devil. I am a Christian witch. Okay. All right. Thomas Frist. Thomas Frist Jr. Is Thomas Frist Jr. involved with Summer Wells? 80-year-old man. Money. Well, there's the money. Talking to somebody, apprenticeship, or some type of collaboration here. Money. So we're definitely talking about the right person. You said this man has money because he's got money. He has regret. Missed opportunities, delusions. He might be getting really old up in age, and he might be moving. What, is he going to like an old folks home, or he's overcoming some obstacles? This could be his health. This could be moving, or just getting past some type of emotional drama in his life as well. There's a lot of emotions here. So he's got a lot of money and he's got a lot of emotions. Some regret too. I wonder what he's regretful for. Boredom and depression. So let's just ask yes or no if he's involved, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. Yes. No. So I got more yeses that he might know something. A lot of emotions with this man. Dead end though. I feel like I don't know if he was questioned or if TBI did have their eye on him, but I don't think it went anywhere. or he might have been talked to or something, or somebody might have inquired about him, but I don't think it went anywhere. Let's just roll the dice. 2, 4, 4, 9, 0, 5, 2. So we got more yeses than nos with this guy. We definitely got more yeses than nos. So he might know something, you know? I don't know. It's very weird. Georgina's cards were sad. This guy's cards are, I feel like he's starting to go senile maybe. And he has a lot of regret in his life. And he might be getting ready to move or downsize his house. Maybe he's going into an old folks home. I don't know. All right, this is all I got. I hope that answered some of your questions, Strawberries and Cream. Yeah, 85. Oh, is he one of the richest men in Tennessee? Well, that's the king of coin right there. So we're talking about the right guy then. But something's up with him. I think he's going to have to downsize, or he's moving money around. He's doing something. There's movement with something with him. And it's emotional. Whatever this movement is in his life, it's very emotional for him. Very emotional man. Or just that, you know, he's getting up in age and he's having to do things that he doesn't want to do. He's bored. He's self-absorbed. He's depressed. Weariness. But he is a little weird. Not gonna lie, I get weird vibes from his cards too. All right, I hope that helped, guys. That's all I have for now. He could be. I'm not sure, Strawberries and Cream. There's something off about him. I feel like they had a lead on him, but it didn't go anywhere. Like they talked to him, but it just didn't go anywhere. I feel like this is a person that knows a lot of people, though. But he's just so old and... Yeah, like this is like they had some... They were inquiring on him, but it didn't go anywhere. This is like, you know, this is the guy that's like stabbed in the back and left on the beach to die, you know? So it didn't go anywhere. It's an ending. It's rock bottom. Unless he himself might be passing away soon. But I feel like that's not what I asked. I asked if he was involved in Summer Wells, and I feel like it's an ending. So, no. But I do feel like he might know a lot of yucky people, you know? Like, I hate to say this, but Tennessee, it's just... to me, it's like a pedo spider web. I feel like it's a spider web that a little bit just... spans out and touches everyone else to some degree. I don't know how else to explain it, but I think of it like a pedophile spider web. And it branches out. I hope that helped answer some of your guys' questions. All right, everybody. Blessings to you all. Blessed be, everybody. Have a good night, okay? I'll pop back on. He has an $18 million mansion. Holy crap. Well, he's got a lot of regret in his life. Refusing offers, missed opportunities. And he's delusional. And he's self-absorbed. But most rich people, let's be honest, are self-absorbed. They're rich because they don't give a shit about anyone else. You know what I mean? They're rich because they don't help anyone else. Usually that's how it works. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. But he has a lot of regret in his life. But I didn't get the devil card. I didn't get like, you know, like a sadomasochist or anything like that for him. I didn't get like a tower card or the pedophilia card, which is the usually if you get okay, like just so you guys know, I'll show you what it looks like in a reading for pedophilia. Just so you guys know, okay? can be this. There's a couple of spreads that show pedophilia. I'm going to show you how I would look at pedophilia, okay, for a child. Let me show you. Give me a second. I'm just going to show you what a pedophilia spread would look like where somebody has been sexually abused. Sometimes I get this spread if I know somebody has been sexually abused, or so you get the children. You'll either get the Knight of Cups in reverse, the children in reverse, or you'll get just so you guys know, okay? So you know what to look for with any other tarot readers. But it's the way that it comes out in the spread too. This card too. All right. It even says it here, look. Can you guys read the definition? Childhood issues, sexual abuse, bad news, broken dreams, someone who does not plan for tomorrow. So it means a few things, all right? These cards have more than one definition, all right? The moon can mean secrets, and Pisces is the 12th house of endings, the 12th house of things unfolding, yourself undoing, and secrets and secret lovers, all right? So you'll see the Page of Cups has to do with secrets too, okay? A hidden message. Then you get the children, or you can get this guy who's the guy that promises you the sun, moon, and the stars, but he's not what he seems, okay? Because a pedophilia person, they have a fake face, right? So this is kind of somebody that's got a fake face. They act like the guy that wants to help the child, the guy that always wants to spend time with the child, the person that's going above and beyond for this child, but it's not what you think. There's a false narrative here. So it's these cards in a row that you would get that screams as a tarot reader, okay? If I got these cards in a spread next to each other, I would say, holy moly, you guys, this guy's a sexual predator. This is someone that's interested in children, okay? He's fixated on children. That's how I would look at a spread for a child molester, okay? Just so you guys know, all right? I hope that makes sense. But we didn't get any of those cards. We didn't get any of them in any of the spreads. The card that I did get was for Shawn Williams. I got the Knight, didn't I, for him in reverse, I think? And I got the King of Cups in reverse. So that's somebody that's emotionally unstable. There's something off with him. But I didn't get all these other bad cards that I thought I'd get with Shawn Williams. I thought I was going to get a lot of bad cards with him, but I didn't. It's really weird. I don't understand that. Another, when we do the zodiac cards, okay? So, or when we're doing our astrology charts, the planets that we look for pedophilia is Neptune. That's a secret. Cancer in the 4th house, so that's like Neptune in the 4th house. That can be some secret or drugs or something weird going on at the house, okay? Pluto and Mars conjunct in the 4th house or in the 5th house, because that rules children, all right? The 4th house and the 5th house rules children. So if I have Neptune and Pluto conjunct in the 5th or 4th house, that's alarming to me. I would say that something is inappropriate around children. And Summer Wells's astrology chart, we did get Neptune in the 5th house. That's some secrets, that's some lies and delusions, that is some drugs going on with children and partying, okay? Entertainment. Now, if I'm remembering her chart properly, I'm pretty sure that we did have Neptune in the 5th house. The 5th house rules partying and children. So that there's some type of delusion. There's smoke and mirrors for children with the wells, okay? And they all were connected to it. The moon was connected to Neptune. The sun was connected to Neptune down to the 5th house. The 5th house rules children. The 4th house rules the family and the family home, okay? So yes, there was a little bit of something weird, a secret with the wells as far as the astrology is concerned, all right? When we look at the astrology. Now, if I'm just pulling if I'm just pulling zodiac cards on just a random person, so like I would look for Neptune, I would look for Pluto, I would look for Leo, the 5th house. That would make me think, there might be some type of secret going on at the home. It could mean an affair. It doesn't always mean pedophilia, but it could be a secret love affair that involves children. It could be inappropriate behavior with drugs and children. So just so you guys are clear, that's how I look at it, all right? As a tarot reader and as a forensic criminal astrologer reader, that's how I would look at pedophilia or something inappropriate with children at the home. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Love you all. I hope it helped. God bless you all. Take care, okay? Bye-bye now.